Heckin' Show.
Welcome to the Heckin' Show. I'm Ace.
And I'm Mike.
And Mike is going to be playing one of my all-time favorite games for the first time ever. We're actually going to go quiet now so we can listen to the intro.
Ruin has come to our family.
Darkest Dungeon, baby.
You remember our venerable house?
Mike knows.
Opulent and imperial.
That's Mike.
Gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor.
This is Mike's backstory.
Yeah,
By
you want to jack it
decadence
off?
and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance.
Like Mike does.
Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power.
Always, that's what Mike's after.
My Brony collection.
And ritual, I bent
My Magic the Gathering cards.
Anticipation and recovery of those long buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil.
Antediluvian evil.
Diluvian. What is diluvian?
I think antediluvian means
Our
like
every step unsettled the ancient earth,
pre something.
but we were in a realm of death
Pre-cum, yeah.
and madness.
Oh, Dad does not look good. Oh
In
no.
the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me.
Oh no.
You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows
Oh no.
of the darkest dungeon.
That's how Mike passed away. So read that. That's actually kind of important.
Permanent. Oh yeah. Game expects a lot out of you. How far you'll push your adventures. How much you risk your quest to restore HAMLET. Favorite hero. Thankfully, it's fresh souls arriving on the stagecoach, taking both adventure fame.
This game, for those of you who have never played Darkest Dungeon, is a very fascinating roguelike, and it takes a fascinating approach to classic like RPG adventure style games. I would call this like a horror RPG. Oh, those are some of my saves. You can just ignore those. Wait, go to that second one there.
Fuck this fucking.
So,
alright, well.
For any of you who have played this game, you may understand that it may cause certain elements of rage. Let's go to a new file for you, though, friend. So I love this game, and I've played it on the hardest difficulties with all of the DLCs and stuff, and that's why my second file is called Fuck This Stupid Fucking Game. Okay, you're gonna want to just keep all the DLC on.
Okay.
So that's, yeah, just keep it all on.
Okay.
And just do medium difficulty, which is darkest mode.
Oh, okay. Hold up. Okay, so these are just all the DLCs.
Yes, these are all the DLCs.
Okay.
Okay, so these are your options. Radiant, Blood Moon, and Darkest. Just do Darkest. Blood Moon gives you a time limit and a maximum amount of character deaths before it's just game over. And nothing is more frustrating than getting a game over in this game. Because in Darkest and Radiant mode, you can't get a game over. So anyway, as I was saying in my explanation... Oh wait, another cutscene. Actually, I can continue talking during this cutscene. It's a very fascinating take on classic adventure.
Along the old road.
Okay, maybe I can't talk during this.
It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places.
I know the art style is really cool.
Yeah, I do really love the art style.
The ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path, you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors.
The welfare line is over there.
There can be no bravery.
You're not getting your treasure of your family this time.
I've got my bread slips.
The old road will take you to hell. But in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
So basically, it's sex with a virgin.
Your characters in this game will suffer permanent damage in the form of diseases and both positive and negative quirks that they gain. And the quirk is a very interesting word to choose for psychoses and neuroses that your characters develop based on what sorts of hells and horrors you force them to experience, or they accidentally experience. You have to monitor your character's health as well as their stress level. Yeah, there you go. Whatever. I can't read that from way back here. And all right, so right now, if you look at your two characters, the top bar, that red bar, that is their health. And then the other bar, which I think is either going to be below. Yeah, is that another bar beneath the red bar there? That's going to fill up with white, and that is their stress meter.
Oh.
And you experience stress. Well, there are a lot of different stressors in the game, and that's what makes this game so fascinating.
Run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
And it really explores what actual adventuring in a real cursed and haunted, horrific locations would be like. Yeah, your characters can become heroic and awesome. See, what just happened there when you moved backwards is you got some stress from backtracking.
All right.
So you don't want to backtrack like that. Don't do that.
Okay, we don't want to backtrack. Why is it saying X over this thing? Am I just gonna? Is this like a?
Wait, it says X over something?
Oh, I guess I can go.
Oh, right. Yeah, I've never played this on console, so or with a controller. I've only played it on PC.
So you get more stressed out if you move.
If you're moving backwards, yes.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Skill icon. Maybe it might be better. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like it's easy on PC because you can just click on your skills, but we'll see what it looks like. So these right here are the different attacks that your characters have.
Okay.
And each attack...
Oh, this is turn-based. Okay.
Yeah. So each attack has different rows that it can target in the enemy's formation. So right now there's only one enemy, and he's in the very front row of his formation out of 4 possible positions. So you only have 2 attacks that can target him. So hover over this one real quick. When they're linked like that, okay, first left side here where the dots are filled in white are the positions in your formation where your character can use those abilities. There's a ranged attack that you can use from the 2nd or 3rd position, and it'll hit all 3 of these positions, but it doesn't do a lot of damage since it's AoE.
I see.
That attack can hit the first 2 enemy rows, and you can use it from the first 3.
I see. Okay.
Yep.
This concludes the current battle tutorial.
Yes. That's pretty much it.
Alright, well I guess I'll...
See, now what you did there was stupid. Okay. Because...
I shot him.
Well, you did the AoE attack. That significantly...
The lines mean it's AoE, okay.
Yes, yeah, because they were linked, and it deals significantly less damage. There you go. And you stunned him. Good move. Now his turn is...
I see, okay. So then I would just use this. Yeah.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
But I did.
Yes. Dude, the narrator in this game and the writing is a masterpiece. Right?
I could just... Oh, is there loot management in this or something?
Yeah. Loot management in this, item management, is one of the most difficult parts of this game.
Alright. Why does it...
Yeah, sometimes you just get stressed by... This is Curios. These are interactive features. Okay. And don't worry, guys. I'm not going to spoil anything from Mike here because I have all the Curios memorized. But with certain Curios, see that center spot? Mm-hmm. That center spot means you can interact with them using an item. And if you do so, some items will yield like optimal results where like, oh, you picked the right item to interact with this Curio, so you're going to get a shitload of loot or some really cool buffs to your characters. Some Curios have explicitly negative items where if you use the wrong item, you may end up with a TPK I won't spoil it. Some of the viewers who have played this game will know what I'm talking about. Those are usually a little more obvious. Some will result in positive quirks for your characters, some will give your characters negative quirks, and some will give your characters loot. I will spoil this one since it's Mike's first time. This tent, there's no item you can interact with it with. You just have to search it, and then you'll get some loot.
Finding the stuff
That
is
was
only the first test.
Super stressful, I know.
Now it must be carried home.
By the way, you should name your characters.
Unchecked.
How do I do that?
There is much to be found in forgotten places.
See, I don't know how to do it on a controller.
What's this yellow line?
That just means that's your active character right now.
Okay.
So that active line that pops up is the character that you're currently controlling. So, I don't know, like... Oh, there you go. Okay, so right now his name is Dismas. And if you click there, or, well, you can't click it. Oh, there you go. Now you can change the name. I don't know how. Oh, okay, you still have to
It's
type
combo of the two.
I got you.
Mike and Ace!
That should obviously be Mike. Every time, dude, whenever I've played this game, I've always named my highwayman Mike. Because I'm like, that's totally Mike. Mike's the highwayman.
Oh, it is already. Okay, Meek.
Okay, okay.
This is...
Reynald. I mean, I guess you can name him Ace, even though he's a kleptomaniac. I've never stolen anything in my life.
No, that's not what I wanted. There we go.
Reynalda, say!
I can't think of it. Get out of here, cat. Get out of here.
Ache.
Yeah.
Adrius.
Alright.
He's a crusader. Now go back to your character screen. I do want to show you something on there. Okay, so the left side here, these yellow things are positive quirks. You can hover over them to find out what they mean, what they do for you. So
Stun resist and +2 speed.
yep. So
I'm
those
a known cheat.
Yep. So
I'm not allowed to gamble.
You
while
can't
I'm in
gamble,
town.
and then go to aces.
You're God-fearing.
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh, Heronius, Warrior of Light.
Herodius!
+10 damage if torches above 75. You will only pray for stress relief in town.
And then kleptomaniac.
You're prone to stealing. What? So you're like, you're basically
Despite
a chaotic good Warrior of Light.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Now the thing at the very top there, that little burning thing, that's your torch. In this like tutorial section, you don't really have to worry about the torch at all, but that will become very important as you move on through the game, balancing the torch.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Pistol shot, 25 damage versus marked. What is marked?
Marked is, there are abilities that will mark targets,
Yeah.
and different kinds of characters will get them. So hover over that one right there. What is? How long? So okay. So let me explain this to you too. So it'll say ranged, tells you what kind of attack it is. I've already explained the targeting system, so you can use that from any position on your roster. It can only hit the second 3 on theirs. Damage mod minus 80%. So this deals shit damage, but
It bypasses stealth and it de-stealths.
it de-stealths enemies. However, the big thing is it gives you a buff for the whole combat. So from here on out, if you use that ability, you'll have all of those buffs on your character. That's why it's called tracking shot.
Okay. Cool.
Also worth noting that fat dude in the front.
Can I look at the enemies?
Yeah, hover over him. You know what? This might be easier to do with a PC because I don't really
No,
know.
I just need to figure out how to press it. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Or what to press to get over to them. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Click on.
So you can just hover over them and it tells you their like health, their name, and then the different resistances they have right there. Like their dodge and speed and stuff like that.
Right.
So that's all the info you can get on them. You can't get. You don't know what their abilities are. You'll have to learn those as you go through the game.
All right.
So what I was gonna say is that fat dude, you'll encounter a lot of enemies like that, they take up 2 spots. So he's both the first and second spot in the enemy race.
Oh, so he's like the tank, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's their front and second row.
Yeah. Zealous accusation.
It's the first 2 rows. It won't double hit him though. If there's one enemy who's taking up both the first and second slot, it won't like hit him twice. It'll just hit him.
Oh, this torch plus 24. It gives me more torch?
Yeah. So check if you hover over that, it'll tell you what your torch currently is at. Thing at the top.
Okay.
Again, not sure how to do with controller. Okay, what is it at?
Shadowy 43.
Okay, 43. So now the red, it tells you what negative effects of having that torch level are, and then the yellow tells you what the positive effects of having that torch
How do
level
I
are.
increase my torch normally?
Well, when you go on regular missions, you'll be able to stock up on torches and just activate torches. And some abilities, such as the one you were just looking at, Zealous that shield one, will boost your torch significantly.
Oh, this allows me to mark the target and the other.
No, that marks yourself. That's the Crusader's tanking ability, because he's way tankier than the Highwayman, so that marks himself to hopefully draw more attention from enemies. You resisted your stun. Oh shit. One blank shot does a lot of damage. And he just screwed up your formation. Now you can't use your ranged attacks. Look for that one.
I can't use range attacks. Can I use range attacks to shoot the backline?
Yeah. Well, you can use that, but your ranged attacks. See, now hover over the 2 darkened abilities you have, and see you have to be in the second row or farther back to use those.
Okay.
With the Highwayman. You can also swap. So that that little arrow, the little circular arrows right there on the right, on the far right, that would be spending your turn swapping positions.
I think it would be dumb to swap.
I don't know, Mike. This is your playthrough, so I'll tell you what things are, but I won't give you any feedback. That's a terrible choice. No. You're terrible at this game, Mike.
Dodge! Wow, we both dodged it.
Nice. Nice going.
I should... Oh, shit.
So hold on. Hover over Mr. Big Fatso. Well, hold on. First, hover over your stun ability. I can kind of teach you more things about it. Okay. The stun. Damage mod, what does it say?
Minus 50%.
Right. So it's a weaker attack in exchange for the fact that you're doing a stun. However, go to it and tell me what's the percentage chance that it'll stun.
100% base.
Okay, now go to Fat Man.
He has a stun resistance of 50.
So, what are your chances of stunning him?
Grade school math.
Yep. Give me your grade school. Give me your mathematics.
About
mathematics.
12%.
Not even close.
I didn't know that.
50. It's all.
Is it?
Yeah, it's all.
Is it though? I'm completely being an asshole.
It is. It's 50, Mike. Yeah. It's 50.
All right, I'm about to chop this nibbit.
Whoa! Okay, this is corpses. Just exit out. I'll tell you what it is.
All right.
Okay. So they still have a formation as long as that corpse is chilling there. So you still can't get to that back row guy because he's hiding behind the giant, fat ass corpse of his ally.
Wait, can I move in front of the corpse?
No, you gotta destroy the corpse.
Oh, I literally have to eviscerate the corpse in order to get to him.
To get to him, yep. He's still hiding in the back.
I can't use any melee attacks on this guy.
Correct.
I mean, it's highlighted though.
Because you can hit the corpse.
Oh, that's how I look at them. I see how you can use the targeting ability.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, that's just lame.
Now, over time, corpses will disappear on their own. They kind of rot away. But you'd still be able to use ranged attacks to hit him if you had any, but you might as well just get rid of that corpse while it's in the way. Now he's up front, you'll rushed shot. So now his attacks suck, because their formation is ruined, and all he can do is rushed shot. He can't use blanket fire anymore, which is his main attack.
Well, did a ton of damage to me, though.
Yep.
What a pain in the dick.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Now you get some loots.
Jeez, I almost got eviscerated in the tutorial.
Yeah, dude, this game does not mess around.
You have the option to return to town at any time and just click the crest. You don't need to return to the starting room of the dungeon.
But there's a treasure box. What you want to do is continue adventuring, but you can continue looting here. Because there's a treasure box.
Wait, what's this blood vial thing? Triangle is to use it, right?
Yeah, I don't know why they would give that to you so early.
I don't want to just press on it. I
Yeah,
want to know what
that's weird that they would give it to you so early.
What does this do? It doesn't give any example.
The call is on you.
I don't know, man. It's up to you whether you want
It
to.
is irresistible.
Oh, so it's like a random effect, I guess.
I don't know. Okay, so
Something doesn't look quite right. If I can use an item, doesn't. I mean, I
So-
can use literally any item.
yes, however, there is a lot of logic in this game, in terms of what items affect what curios. That's what all of these are called. They're called curios.
Bandits, wrapped chest. How the hell would I?
So, all right, I'll spoil this one for you. Just click open. Just use the hand icon there. It's trapped. It's trapped every time. You got blighted. It doesn't matter. Blight is poison, and the damage will go over time while you're acting, but you're not going to take any damage because you're done with this tutorial
Now,
dungeon.
what about food?
Food regenerates your health.
That's it?
If you use it.
Do you need to
No.
upkeep hunger or anything like that?
You do need to upkeep hunger. So that becomes an issue too, because food is both healing and every so often the game rules a hunger check. And if it determines randomly that your group is hungry, you have to have enough food to eat. And if you don't, everyone takes damage and you take a bunch of stress from starvation. However, in all the times that I've gone through this intro, oh no, you're done. You're done with the dungeon, so you just click there to exit the dungeon. There is one time in all my times of playing this game, I've clocked like over 700 hours in this
Not
game.
mean it.
Yep.
700 hours.
One time,
You talk like someone who has.
the enemy dropped a skeleton key in the tutorial. Ooh, okay. These are your neuroses. These are your quirks that you gain from dungeons. So open each one and see what you got. Okay, what'd you get for Ace?
Hey, this is perfect. You got Daredevil, which is 15 dodge if HP is below quarter.
Okay,
And I get Mankind Hater.
Wow, you got 2 positive quirks? That's awesome. You didn't get anything negative here. All right, cool. So Meek.
Good.
Wait, no, he got a negative one. What's the negative one?
Minus 15 stress versus human.
Oh, that's plus 15. Wait, isn't there a red one right there?
No, it says.
What? No, you didn't. You're right. You didn't get any negatives. Okay, cool. So that's actually a really positive first tutorial dungeon. All right, listen to what Homeboy has to say when you get here.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
So fucking dramatic.
Oh yeah, this guy is amazing.
Well, I think we'll explore more in our next sponsored promotion for Darkest Dungeon, which is the next episode.
All right, I suppose we will do that.
We're not sponsored, by the way. But
Says you. I'm sponsoring us.
yeah,
with my love and support and by being
if
here.
if I came up to you with a box full of Hershey's chocolates and I said, "Will you buy one to support Darkest Dungeon?" You'd buy like the entire box.
No, I'd probably just ask for a free sample and then walk away.
Like the horrible fucking cheapskate you are.
Yep, horrible fucking cheapskate. Speaking of which, keep fighting the good fight!